Hey, Color Purple. Hey, Vanna. Hey, PK. Yeah, I like making noises, Vanna. Sometimes I just like making noises. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Mary. How am I doing? Yeah. Awake and not crying, I believe, is the expression. I forget where that expression is from. There's some there's some country. Hey, Lady Sunflower. Oh, shit, that was gonna bug me. Norwegian. There's a Norwegian expression. Uh, up and not crying, or upright and not crying. Hey, how's that? Nah, work was actually pretty quiet. Didn't have a whole lot to. There wasn't a lot of tickets or anything, so it was actually pretty quiet, and I work pretty chill. So that actually was pretty slow, which I always appreciate. I would much rather a slow day. I know a lot of people they'll talk about if it's quiet it makes the day feel longer. If it's busy then the day feels shorter. I always found the opposite. I always found that like the busier it is, the longer the day feels. Like back when I was taking calls at the other call centers, I'd get through I'd get through a bunch of calls and check the clock, and it's been like half an hour or an hour. It feels like I've been taking it'll feel like I've been taking calls for hours, and I have, and it's only been like an hour. My back, my back is fine. I've still got my hip and a little bit into my leg, so I think uh, I think Joanna was right about it being like a sciatic nerve, just being like the sciatic nerve. Hey, script code. So standing up still hurts. Hey, Farrell. Oh. No, no, it was I was bent over at the sink. I was just at the sink, and just the way I was standing or something like that. Uh, I must have just like pinched a nerve. I need a wheelchair. Hey, Anunnaki. Not at that point yet. Getting old? Yep, I am. Yeah, I figure a couple more days, and the last of the pain should be gone. I'm pretty sure it was just a pinched nerve or something. And so yeah, it's like whenever I stand up, it exactly, Farrell. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Donor Predator. That said, I am able to bend my legs again, so I can put socks on without it being tough. Because like for a couple days there, like there were a few days where like just putting my socks on when I got up was kind of tough. Just like bending my knee enough to like bending my leg enough to or raising my leg enough to do it. You hate wearing socks? I hate not wearing socks. So yeah, use the jacuzzi. No, not using the jacuzzi. Bronchitis and can't sleep. Shitty. Because I don't want to. I don't want to use it. Anywho, I have been rewatching Carol and Tuesday. My Netflix subscription expires in a few days, so I need to finish that up before it expires. I really do like that show. It is just a thoroughly charming show. Ma'am, I'm using my own account uh, because Netflix doesn't have the password sharing anymore. Netflix got rid of password sharing, so I needed to get my own account. I got the cheapest account. I got the cheapest plan available. It's like $5.99, I think. $5.99 or $6.99. Um, does have ads, but the ads it's like 1 30-second ad at the start of an episode, and even then, it hasn't even been at the start of the like Carol and Tuesday doesn't seem to be affected by the ads. It doesn't seem to have any ads. I bought Netflix. Like I bought a Netflix subscription so I could watch Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, and 30-second ad at the end at the start of most episodes of that. Even then, not even every episode of that. I didn't have to watch an ad even before every episode of that. And watching Carol and Tuesday, I haven't seen a single. I don't might have had one ad so far. And I'm like 15 episodes in, so 15 episodes into a 24 episode show, so yeah, it's fine with the ads. I don't know if like for like movies, if they have ad breaks during movies or anything like that. Deadpool X23 coming back. Neat. Daphne Keene was really good. And she's a cool character. It would be kind of fun if she got to be Wolverine in the main MCU. I'll be honest. I find Laura Kinney to be a more compelling character all around than Logan. If I were a villain, who would I be? Stiltman. I enjoy watching Netflix. I used to have cable. That was very costly. Yeah, Color Purple. Like that was sort of the big benefit of Netflix was it was cheaper to have that than to have a cable plan. But now with so many streaming services, it's not cheaper anymore. It's back to being cable, basically. Stiltman PK. He uses stilts. He's a yeah, Stiltman. He's a Daredevil villain, and he's one of the absolute. He's just he's ridiculous. Like he's got like these. Is he short? I mean, the guy is like normal height. Normally, it's just he's got like these extendable metal legs. He's got like he's basically got a power suit. Like he's got a power suit, but it's basically just legs that can go up and down, and which allow him, yeah, he walks around with his giant legs and can reach right into penthouses without having to climb or anything like that. He is an absolutely ridiculous character, and I love him. What's actually better, what's actually even funnier, Lady Stiltman. There's a female villain who was inspired by Stiltman and wanted to sort of pick up his legacy, and she called herself Lady Stiltman. Not even Stilt Woman. Like she didn't go with Stilt Woman. That would have been like the normal thing to do, would be Stilt Woman. But no, Lady Stiltman, which is just it's what makes superhero comics great. It's the kind of thing that just makes superhero comics great. Another thing that's great about Stiltman, one of like most villains, even ridiculous villains, but most villains will have stories that try to sort of legitimize them to a certain extent, try to present them as more credible threats and more serious and shit like that. Stiltman is sometimes like, he'll sometimes get stories where he's a challenge to actually take down. But he's never presented as a genuine threat, and I like that. Like he's always presented as being ridiculous. Put some ice in my cup. Nah. I like when villains get to just be silly. You know? I kind of appreciate the goofy villains more than I kind of enjoy the goofy villains more than the serious ones. I have not bought myself a microwave yet. Hey, Zach. So, yeah, it's like Doctor Doom's great and everything, but Swarm is a villain who is a Nazi made up of bees. How are you gonna beat that? How do you top Nazi bees? Right? That's my favorite seasoning. Your mom's cum. No, I don't know. I don't know that I have a favorite seasoning. That's not really something I've really thought about before. Salt and pepper, probably, yeah. Yeah, I mean, salt and pepper, probably.